Roja Duterte.
Shit.
Rodrigo Roja
Father Time
Duterte.
win again. Okay, so I saw this video uh last week ata, and that was exactly my thoughts. As you can see, Duterte is visibly kumbaga his body is visibly, ayan oh, ta- tabingi na. And I'm not trying to be mean to Duterte, but I'm just acknowledging that what we see, di ba? And Duterte, whether you like him or hate him, is already a big part of Filipino history, and still a very important figure in Filipino politics. I think may influence pa din siya, and a lot of people are still swayed um, just by his existence, 'di ba? 'Di ba? There is really a cult of personality surrounding this person that can move um activity sa Filipino political landscape. And yan, let's look at the comments dito sa video na to. Okay? Kasi uh, it is what I see in this video is also seen by a lot of our countrymen. Eto, so ang sabi ng mga comments, let him rest, let him retire. He's too old to be involved in politics. 'Di ba? Hindi ako avid fan ni ex-President Duterte, pero kahit papaano naman marami siyang magandang nagawa para sa ating bansa. There's a lot more. Teka. Yan. I think this is a sentiment of many Filipinos who are not really uh, involved in politics. Kumbaga hindi ganun ka passionate sa mga pangyayari sa politika ng bansa. Kasi I think that's one of the things that yung mga impassioned political followers na, let's say, from all sides, yun ang hindi nila nare-realize minsan na kumbaga most people don't share the same passion as you do in politics, 'di ba? May mga walang masyadong pake, kumbaga magkakaiba tayo ng level ng pake sa mga bagay-bagay na 'yan. The same thing as any fad. Let's say BINI, 'di ba? Madaming mga impassioned sa BINI. Pero madami rin ang walang pakialam sa BINI. So ganun din ng politika. Just because you are impassioned about it doesn't mean everybody else uh, are or should or are required to be as passionate as you. Okay, so eto mga sinasabi naman, yung iba yung mga tawag dito, mga sentiments dito, even from the fans like this one. Salamat po Tatay Digong sa inyong serbisyo. Mamahalin po namin si VP Sara. 'Di ba? So it's a message of trying to let go. Okay, parang acceptance na sir, okay na. Yung papalit sa iyo, we will give the same respect, 'di ba? Dapat pagpahingahin na yan sa politika. He did this part already. Mga DDS, maawa naman kayo sa matanda. Yun. So those are some of the sentiments, and to me this is kumbaga the fact na nandyan pa rin siya even though matagal nang sinasabi ni Duterte, kahit nung nandun pa siya sa sa pagiging presidente niya, nung presidente pa siya, na pagod na siya, 'di ba? Na gusto niya magpahinga sa politika, ayaw niya na. But then again, recent events have, I think, forced his hand to do this, even though in my view, this is tantamount to elder abuse already. Kumbaga parang ano na siya, parang inaabuso mo na yung matanda. Kumbaga, yeah, like what they're saying, parang pagpahingahin nyo na, 'di ba? And I think the sons, kasi ang sinasabi nila yung dalawang Duterte na lalaki, si Paulo at saka si isa yung si Baste, sila yung magsesenador, silang tatlo nung airpat nila ni Tatay Diggs. Tapos si Sara, so presumably would be the presidential candidate from the Dutertes. And kasi di na pwede si Digong, 'di ba? Naging presidente na siya. And kung gusto pa rin nila to remain in position, the two brothers, kasi si Sara medyo ano na medyo established na yan eh. Yung dalawang Duterte na lalaki, they would need to ramp up their political presence, 'di ba? Ngayon kasi puro pag nagsasalita sila puro dun sa Davao lang eh. And they are um kumbaga parang relying on the Duterte magic, na hoping yung just by namesake magiging kasing popular sila ni President Duterte, at magiging sapat na yon para maging senador sila. Okay, yung dalawa. Kasi kung si Digong tatakbo sa pagiging senador, eh malamang mananalo talaga yan, 'di ba? Pero yung dalawa, kung buhay si Digong, hindi sa gusto ko siyang mamatay ha. 'Di ba? Pero let's face reality, he's really an old man, and you can see that his body is breaking. As bad as that sounds, he is not the same man we saw 6 years ago. Kasi after niyang maging presidente, kahit nung later years ng pagiging presidente niya, medyo pagod na rin siya, madami na rin nagiging balita about his health. And his staff had been denying all allegations na he is in poor health. And eto nga, meron pang statement si Bongo na parang Duterte is alive and eating. And eating. Kasi ba parang eto, Duterte, kasama niya yung kanyang partner, yung nanay ni Kitty. Yan, yung picture niya, kumakain siya. Fruits, mga mungga, at saka coke yata yan. Naku, Duterte. Tatay Diggs, masama sa'yo yan. Puro sugar yan. Di ba, wag yan ang kainin mo. Dapat mga gulay, dapat greens. Eto, pero, ayan, fruits and soda. Di ba? And he is, eto, yan ang sagot ni Senator Bongo sa kumakalat na fake news ukol sa kalagayan ng dating Pangulo Duterte. Kasi may mga nagsasabi daw na namatay na si Duterte. And or malala yung kanyang kalagayan. But it's undeniable that he is so much weaker than his former self. Because again, Father Time is a bitch. You will never win against Father Time. Okay? And it's just part of life that every one of us will go through if we are lucky 'Di ba? Kasi most people, or a lot of people don't see the yung tawag dito, yung yung dusk ng kanilang buhay tumanda. There are people who die young and hindi naranasang tumanda. Okay? So, getting old is quite a privilege even though madami mong tumatanda. Okay. So, eto, or rather a blessing na lang. So, mas maganda yung blessing kaysa privilege. Ah, ano ba? So, with his deteriorating health, problema ng mga Duterte yan. Kasi, I think isa yan sa mga problema ng mga political parties dito sa Pilipinas eh. Even political dynasties. Kaya bumabagsak yung ibang mga dynasty kasi yung mga anak na supposedly papalit doon sa patriarch or matriarch na nagtaguyod ng political establishment nila are not fully equipped to handle the rigors noong kanilang political dynasty. And madaming sentiments akong naririnig na si Sara Duterte really was just elevated by her name and Duterte mismo, 'di ba, the former president. By herself, madami ang hindi talaga gaano kabilib kay Sara, and she would have to deal with that. Ang problema, nauto siya ni BBM, 'di ba? Nauto siya ng mga Marcos, and she was I would say double crossed na ngayon nilaglag na siya kasi Sara could have been the president nung election season. She polled higher than BBM, and kung tumakbo siya as presidente, silang dalawa parehas, malamang mananalo si Sara. But ang nangyari, they were able to convince her na maging vice president instead for some reason. Kaya galit na galit si Duterte ng mga panahon na yun kay Sara. But it is what it is, and now they are reaping the consequences of that, in my opinion, bad decision. 'Di ba? Kasi wala, hindi mo nahawak yung kapangyarihan eh. 'Di ba? Na Game of Thrones sila ni ano eh, ng mga Marcos. And I think si Gloria daw yung nag-convince sa kanya. May nakita akong balita dati. But I don't know. Sila lang naman talaga ang tunay na nakakaalam niyan. But at the end of the day, Sara Duterte is not the president. She did not become the president, and that means wala sa kanya yung kapangyarihan. Okay? Unlike BBM does. Okay? And her father used to have. So, nasa losing side talaga yung mga Duterte, and yung mga Marcos, matindi rin yung makinarya nila. And if itong mga anak niya doesn't know how to win the people the same way that their father could, kasi yung airpat nila populist eh, and those three Duterte siblings, hindi ko masyadong nararamdaman yung pagiging populist sa kanila. Populist ibig sabihin malapit sa mga tao, at saka yung mga policies, kumbaga pumapabor sa karamihan, sa mga mahihirap usually, 'di ba? Ganyan. And or sa masses. And sina Paulo Duterte, maangas ang dating eh, hindi populist yun eh. 'Di ba? Mayabang eh. 'Di ba? Si Baste, hindi ko alam, medyo hindi naman masyadong mayabang ang dating ni Baste, pero ano siya, parang parang boy ang dating ano dati, ang alam ko parang nagde-date siya, dinate niya si Ellen Adarna, kung sino-sino pa, mga gano'n. Gano'n yung naalala ko sa kanya. Si Sara Duterte is trying, siguro she is the closest that's happened sa kanyang sa kanilang airpot. But even her doesn't really, kumbaga parang sa tingin ko parang sina Risa Hontiveros lang yung dating niya pagdating sa pagiging populist eh. Uh, I don't know. Or maybe she is kasi may reputation din siya sa pagiging maangas katulad nung tatay niya pagdating sa pagpapa-implement ng mga policies, 'di ba? Ng mga sinapak niya yung mga nandun. That is embedded sa psyche ng mga Pilipino. And yun, hindi ko alam kung masusustain niya yung Duterte Magic kasi yun nga, nadali sila ni BBM and we're gonna find out by 2025 kung mananalo yung tatlong Duterte, kung kaya ba nila, and kung the former president is still able-bodied enough to run. Okay? So, yun muna.